Ready to go now? Here's Mike Tauchman. Swing and a ground ball.
That's a foul ball.
And foul ball. And a ball evens the count.
Ball. Full count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Throws to second, the tag, and they cut him down, going for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. And there's the ball. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox.
Number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Right through there for a strike. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Seattle, and towing the slab, Martin Perez.
Sinker cutter change. He's not overpowering velocity, not even up to 90, which isn't, it's not like, oh, you got to have 90. If you can move the ball around, and all it's about is keeping hitters off balance. And if you can have some late movement, you miss the barrel, you get weak contact, and you can move through a game as we've seen him do this season.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles. And that is downstairs. And that's ball two. There's the strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
And now the lefty. Pitch misses there. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Batting second.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Now step through to first. Robles dives back in. Robles gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That clips the corner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him on base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. Robles runs. That's in for a strike. Throw, save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Perez checks the runner. Robles dives back in. One out and a runner at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Ball 2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Man at second. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man on second, 2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mariners lead 1. We played an inning, no score. Back at T-Mobile
Leading
Park,
off for the White
second
Sox,
inning,
the
set
first
to go.
baseman,
And here's the
25,
first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Next offering is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Josh Rojas. Here's a rocket out to left. Arozarena makes the grab for the second out.
That is it. The second baseman, Lenny.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Two out, space is empty.
No. 3-1.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Full count.
Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
up
2.
for the
And now for
the
Seattle,
first
Luke
baseman,
Raley.
Luke Raley.
There's something lighting up here between us. You can't leave.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 6. The designated
Now batting
hitter,
Mitch Haniger.
Haniger.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Step off throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. Raley on at first. Nobody out. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Up the middle. Baldwin tossed to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Batting 8. The third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Dylan Moore. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is in for a strike. Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's
Number
attacking
10,
a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitch.
That's ripped. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now the number 2 hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Oh, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 3-run shot for Seattle. And the lead is now 5. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now it's going to be Miguel Vargas. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So a man at first. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. Next offering is fouled back. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw to third, and that's a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. But it's offline. It's 5-2.
The right fielder, number 18, Mike.
And next to hit for the Sox, Mike Tauchman. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
And now it's Luis Robert. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Lee at first, one gone. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's to third, and it gets by him. Manages to throw to third. He beats the throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
Two, one.
This one in the dirt. Runners stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Two on, one out. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Robles puts it away. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and now just a 2-run deficit.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball and just couldn't get it to drop in.
Andrew Vaughn now. 2 outs. And that's outside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They take the force out. That ends the frame. 3 runs. No errors and a runner left.
Leading up for the
As
Mariners,
we go to the last of the third. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena. That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Cam Boozer, the left-hander, up and throwing. Number 64, getting loose as well. Here's a 2-1. Arozarena tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So digging in,
now
Luke
batting,
Raley.
the first baseman.
Here's someone that loves playing at home, but who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Out to short. In time to Vaughn. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Up next for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Mitch
2 down,
Haniger.
base is empty. Mitch Haniger up next for the Mariners.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. Stays alive. And it remains 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
It's not easy laying off that pitch.
Number 3.
It's designed to fool you,
Shortstop,
but he just wasn't
JP.
fooled at all.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Bounce to third, and that goes foul. On the ground right side, and that one handled. And he beats it. He's safe.
The third baseman, number 7.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Martin Perez departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, number 64.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next to hit,
No,
Jorge
that's the ball.
Polanco. Next pitch is inside. 2-1. And that one is inside.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-3. First and second, 2 outs. Moore will hit next. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1-2. Two.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Got him looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 6 and the White Sox 3. And we're back on to the 4th. Now the third baseman, Josh Rojas.
Josh Rojas.
Slider for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Fires over to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Digging in, Lenny Sosa.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2-1.
That one finds the corner, and now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Robles.
Lined into right. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio.
Now here is Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
1 out, bases empty. Makes a sliding stop. Throw to first in time. Got him.
Just so impressed with
Now
the movement on that
catcher.
play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
2 outs, bases empty. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Next offering is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. Mariners go down quietly there as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Ready now for the fifth inning. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Leading off for the White Sox, the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with
strike.
him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Gregory Santos getting ready to go. Snyder getting cranked up as well. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one's gone. And they inch closer. It's 6-4.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change.
Pitching for the
Mike
Mariners,
Tauchman, the next to hit.
number 48,
One down, base is empty.
Gregory.
And that's
That's
off
out
the
low.
outside edge. And a count 2-1. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Off the plate, 3-2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Luis Robert now. Rips one to right. Robles snags it, and that's the third out. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4.
Now pitching for the
Here's a
White
new
Sox,
pitcher from the pen, Jordan
number
Leisure.
49, Jordan Leisure.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Luke Raley.
So up next, Luke Raley.
There's something lighting up here between us. You can't be.
Bounced out to short. Baldwin gets it to first.
He's out.
And now 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch.
2 down, base
Henniger.
is empty. Now it's the Mariners DH, Mitch Haniger. That
Ball.
one misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Colin Snyder gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well,
Now
the best
pitching
relievers
for the
love the
Mariners,
opportunity to come in and protect
number
a tight
52.
lead late in the ball game.
Colin.
Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Rosarena makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the White Sox, the first baseman.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox,
Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And down on strikes. 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Josh Rojas. Ripped, but it curls foul. That
Ball.
misses. The count now 2-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. It's the Mariners 6 and the White Sox 4. Back in Seattle,
Leading
bottom
up
of the
for
6.
Mariners,
Now it's going to
the
be
shortstop,
J.P. Crawford.
Crawford.
That's
Ball,
inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Center field. Robert moves under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Jorge.
Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2-1.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 out, runner at second. Moore digs in now. Out there to center. Robert racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So a man aboard. Here's Victor Robles. That's
No, that's
outside.
outside.
And it's 2-1. Just missed. Julio Rodriguez would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Line drive. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ballgame.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
Just a slow ground ball this time. On the run, sends it over to first. What a play to end the inning.
Pitching for the Mariners.
Andres Munoz comes
Number
on trying to close it
75.
out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball.
High fly ball out towards left field. And it bangs off the foul pole. Home run.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips into dirt. A 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
At the plate, Brooks Baldwin. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
White Sox down to their final out. Here's Corey Lee. White Sox down to run. And that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.
Kiss